Hello everyone, welcome back to the shed. Now today's video is on the brand new MTH 284 Berkshire Nickel Plate Road 765. Now if you're watching this video, I presume you already know about the Nickel Plate Road 765 NKP. So if you don't know, I will leave a link to the Wikipedia article on the specific locomotive. This loco is preserved. This version is the post 1950s version with the Mars light up front, and of course this being a brand new release, we've also got a smoking theatrical whistle feature. So let's take a look at the closer details of the loco, because that's why you're here. The loco itself is very well detailed, and I must say I'm highly impressed. This is a very classic looking American locomotive, showing both very good design and pure power, being so large. As you notice, she is a coal burner, and she still is, even on the main line, which is a rarity for the Americans. Now some features. First of all, I'll take a zoom in here, and nothing will focus. The background will focus though. No, there we go. Okay, so you see the small knobble on the little knob on the back part of the tender. That there is a marker light, that is red. Under these hatches on the back, I will show them closer up in a moment, is the volume pot and smoke pot. We have a real coal load in the tender. Moving on to the cab, we do have a cab light, a posable roof vent, and hand painted fireman and driver figures. Moving further up the loco, you see plenty of detail. White walling on the wheels. This is exclusive to the 765 version of the 284. Moving to the top of the loco, you can see up here, which is completely out of focus. Fantastic, there we are. You can see the whistle and the small hole beneath it where the smoke comes out of, which I'll be honest isn't too noticeable. You do have a legible builder's plate there, single stack, Mars light, hand headlight on the front, and marker boards. And the general zoom out towards the front. Plenty of rivet detailing. Once again, MTH have done a very fine job of detailing this loco. And I'm highly impressed, I really am. I purchased this from a Spanish eBay dealer, I believe it was last week. It arrived within 4 days, not including the weekend, and she's absolutely superb. So let's take a closer look and get the camera up close. Now that we're up close and personal, we can now see the front of the locomotive. A very nice shiny bell up front. Some more marker lights, these are in green. That top headlight you see there is the Mars light, and the one below it is the headlight. Plenty of detailing on the front. Coupling on the front was also already attached. Moving further down the loco, and again another close-up, you can see that hole just below the whistle. White walled drivers. Plenty of firebox riveting detail there. Again, that coal load, and because I'm nice and up close, my camera work is absolutely crap. So what I'll do is I'll lift this, and as you can see, very kindly labelled on here is which pot is which and which direction they go. Place that there, and you can see the two variable resistors or pots there, and those marker lights on the rear. This latch is magnetic, so there's no snapping, no nothing. It sits very comfortably in the hole. You're not going to have to mess about with it too much. So let's get back on the tripod and talk about some of the DCC and slash DCS features. So my Berkshire came with a simplified version of the instruction manual, which didn't list any of the features. However, thankfully MTH have listed the features on their website, so I do know them. So let's see, we've got our trusty Ncu Power Cab. Again, buy one of these if you're doing DCC. So I'm going to pop it here. As you can see, I've already programmed address 65. So let's press 3 and turn her on. So to get the smoke unit going, again, it's function 12. And to start the whistle, it's function 7. Press the headlight as well. So I'll give it a few seconds and she'll warm up and the smoke will start going. Okay, so she's definitely warmed up. I have made a cut and I've moved around to the shed door.
Better get some coal in there.
As with some sunlight on it, it's much easier to see that she's putting out plenty of smoke. Now, I'll leave it slightly zoomed out like this so you can also see the whistle. So let's give that a go. She does put out plenty of smoke when blowing the whistle. Now I've just topped her up using a single drop from this what is it, 2 fluid ounce or 50 milliliter bottle. And using a needle I managed to get it in there, and as you can see it worked perfectly fine. I used 2 drops for the main smoke unit and she's putting out plenty of smoke, and I can definitely smell that coal scenting. If you want some coal scented smoke fluid, definitely recommend MTH's. Buy it up while you can. So now that the smoke unit's on and you've seen the main features, what I'll do, I'll get her back round to the shed, roll her out, pick up these freight cars that you can see just in frame, and we'll send her around the layout. Now I should say just before this, I am running her with freight cars. The passenger freight announcement is for passenger. It mentions the Joliet Rocket, which was a rail tour it did in 2018, which I think is perfect for it. It gives you a very good sense of both, those who don't know, it could be for a service way back in the day, but for those who do know, they can go, oh, I know that one, I've seen videos of that on YouTube. So I think it's very good that they included that. But yes, that's just a little thing. So I'll get her back round to the shed and start filming her proper.
Plenty of steam. She's in good shape. footsteps now.
Hurry up, we're gonna miss our train.
Conductor's giving us a highball signal. Ready when you are. Steam. She's in good shape. Swing that spout over. You're good to go. I'm gonna blow her down. Clear? Clear.
So that is the Nickel Plate Road 765 284 Berkshire, which is a fantastic loco. Another really good product by MTH. I did have a moment earlier where I actually flooded the smoke unit for the whistle with smoke fluid and gave it a little gentle suck on this little pipe, which we've now made up to fill specifically smoke units. Be really useful for the pipette. It's a damn shame mine didn't come with one. I don't know if other people who have bought the Berkshires have experienced that. I know people have done reviews on 1225, the other well-known Berkshire. Overall, I'd say the detailing is fantastic. The white walling on the drivers is brilliant. The lighting, the Mars light is done really well. The coal load looks absolutely fantastic.
Turn on the injector.
That's probably the best looking coal load I've seen. Coal load on a MTH loco yet. It's a shame they're going to be closing up shop, because this really does just give you a good impression of what they're all about. Also developing the new technology to be able to get that smoke unit for the whistle in an HO gauge locomotive. That's fantastic, and it's a real shame it's only on the Berkshires, the GS4 and the Big Boy that they're releasing this year or have already released. It's a shame. I think this one is definitely better for the smoke unit, because the whistle isn't as close to the smokestack, so you can definitely see when the whistle is activated, and you can see the extra plume of smoke coming out. I would have found it interesting if they had further developed that, maybe in their O gauge scene where they had stuff for the safety valves and they were blowing stuff down. I know in O gauge, I think it might be Lionel actually who did their Niagara. They had smoke units blowing smoke out of the tender, which is really interesting. But of course, you're never going to be able to fit that in an HO gauge loco. There's just oh so much you can cram into a smaller scale loco. Overall, I'd say if you can pick her up for the regular retail price of about £500, $500, go for it. I again picked this up from an eBay dealer who is in Spain, delivered really quickly, and I am over the moon with it. I am Denard, and I'm very glad I did in fact at it, if you will, and bought it. So yes, I definitely recommend it. I think this is probably going to be one of the last MTH locos we're looking at. We're looking at probably trying to find an older cab forward, which actually has the air compressor sounds, the distinctive, because the newer versions don't have it, which is a damn shame.
Conductor's giving us a highball signal.
If they did have it, I'd buy it. So I hope this has covered everything that everyone wants to know. If you have any further questions, do leave a comment. I will probably respond. I do see every single comment. I'm glad people did enjoy the panning video, even though it's not necessarily what they were looking for, as one of the comments revealed. So until next time, ta-ra.